If you want to sound like a different person, get that out of your mind, because you're gonna just end up not liking your music for what it is.
Late night drives in a 240 in Japan with the gang singing karaoke. When I'm racing down the road, baby, listen closely. Just in my head, let's go far away.
The time has come. Alright, this is probably the most anticipated video of this series, this hyperpop series. And yeah, we've got a lot of stuff to get through today. But first of all, here are the timestamps. Alright, let's go. So before I jump right into Ableton, there's a few stuff that I have to show you. The first thing is based on me just listening to a lot of hyperpop stuff, I realized that there are three main types of vocals. The first one is the normal voice guy. So you would categorize maybe Glaive, Midwest, Eric Doa into this category, the normal voice, using your normal voice. The second category would be the naturally high voice, the more airy, breathy kind of voice. So maybe guys like Mitsu, who's in this video, Kuru, or yeah, a lot of people. And then we have voices that are pitched up. I can only think of 25 or 4 in my head, but I'm sure there's a lot of other people as well. Alright, so one more last thing before we get into Ableton is here are several general rules that you can practice. So yeah, alright, now let's go jump straight into Ableton. Welcome to Ableton. Well, it's been a while, but okay, let's see here. So this is going to be the thing that we're going to be working with today.
Take me on a holiday. Let's just run, my lungs are great.
Alright, so just as a side note, every plugin that I use in this effects chain is 100% free. So if you're interested, you can download them as well. So yeah, let's get started. Alright, brace yourselves.
I'ma take another day.
Okay, we're gonna change that into this.
I'ma take another day.
Let me go through the plugins one by one. So first of all, assuming that you recorded the vocals in a relatively quiet room, the first thing that you want to put in is a compressor. So what a compressor does is it squishes the sound so that the soft bits are louder and the loud bits are softer. The next thing that I put is a denoiser. So a denoiser basically removes the background noise so it's not too loud. Okay, so a lot of these changes are very small, but it helps to shape the vocals quite a bit. After that, I put an EQ here, and then notice how I put a dip here. This is so it removes the popping sounds, the P's, the T's and stuff. Some people put it like in the master, but I put it right here. Alright, so here's the good stuff, the autotune. So a lot of people use Auto Pitch or Autotune Pro, but personally, other than the fact that I'm broke, I use this free plugin called Voloco. So Voloco basically is like a very simple autotune with 6 presets, but only like 2 of them are usable. So let's use the hard one. This is without it. This is with Voloco.
I'ma take another day.
Okay, this is the game changer. The what's this thing called? Intelligent Master Processor. I got this for free. It was like a bundle with a MIDI controller, but yeah, it's pretty good. So what I did was I just used the vocal enhance thing here. So it's basically a compressor, but it boosts the high ends a bit. So let me show you what it sounds like now.
I'ma take another day.
This is with it. Without it,
I'ma take another day.
you can hear like it really opens up the vocals quite a bit. So altogether, it sounds like this. Before,
I'ma take another day. I'ma take another day.
there we go. Of course, with every plugins that I use here, you can also find alternatives, and as long as they do the same thing, they should work. And another thing as well is you don't have to follow what I'm doing, depending on your style, your genre, make anything you want basically. but you know, the principle is still the same. You want a compressor to compress your voice a bit, you want something to remove the background noise, you want an autotune, and after that, it's up to you. So as you can see here, I use 3 layers for the main vocals, 1, 2, and 3. And then this one is just like some reverb, ambient kind of stuff in the background. So let me show you this one.
Take me on a holiday.
So how this works is that I have like a lower voice thing here.
Take me on a holiday.
And then we have like a medium one here.
Take me on a holiday.
And then we have a high one here.
Take me on a holiday.
And then yeah, just layer them on top of each other. And then there you go.
Take me on a holiday. Let's just run my lungs are great.
So the purpose of me doing these 3 triple layered things is to create something called harmony. So I mean, yeah, you can record just 1 layer, but you can make it sound a lot better with 3 of them. Okay, I think that is it. And if you're here still thinking like, hey, this isn't what I want to make, I want to make like the Glaive Eric Doa kind of stuff. Well, just turn off the reverb. There we go.
Just decay. Friends stop crying and run away. All I don't want is right today. Till my hands run away. Till my hands run away.
Alright, now time for the Mitsu interview. Before we continue on though, please take a break, look up, down, left, right, and then stretch your arms and stuff.
Late night drives and it's 2:40.
But yeah. Okay, let's start. Alright. Oh my god, is that Mitsu? Okay.
No.
No. Okay, so first of all, just introduce yourself. Like what do you do?
Hi, I'm Mitsu. I'm a music artist. I'm a 14-year-old kid who just makes music on the internet, playing games and shit all day. But that's really it.
Okay, cool. Alright, so basically if you guys don't know Mitsu, in my last hyperpop video, which is titled How to Hyperpop, I used his song for the intro song. And a lot of people really liked it, so I was like, okay, why not interview the man himself? Okay, cool. So alright, let's go to the first question then. So with like hyperpop blowing up recently, right? There are more and more people who are, you know, originally maybe they were from the EDM scene or the hip hop scene. They're like, okay, maybe I should try out this hyperpop thing. And a lot of them have never sung in their lives at all. So, you know, and autotune can only bring you so far. So what are like your 3 tips for beginners when it comes to singing?
When it comes to singing, I really don't know how I myself became how I sing today, because one, I've been singing for like my whole life, so basically practice is one of my tips. Don't give up, and you're not gonna sound like another person. So if you're trying to sound like another person, don't, because there's only so much you can do, because everyone has a different voice. So if you want to sound like a different person, get that out of your mind, because you're gonna just end up not liking your music for what it is.
That's a very good point. Oh my god. Wow, okay. So all right, let's go to the next question then. All right, so I'm sure like not only me but a lot of people discovered your music through your collaborations with other members of Crystal Statues and also Miraie as well. So I just want to ask you, what was your experience collaborating with Miraie? Like, how did you both even like meet up and stuff?
Dude, I don't know myself. I used to be one of Miraie's fans, like Oxygen Gang for real. Like
Oxygen
I come
Gang.
home, yeah, no, I come home from school like wanting to see a video. So I'm just like, bro. And then one day I was talking to my friend Kuru, another person in the scene, and he said he has a song with Miraie. So I was like, what the fuck? And then that was Restart. It was Restart, yeah.
Oh,
So
wow.
I went to go follow Miraie on SoundCloud because I was cool that he was fucking with like people in the scene. I followed them and I got to follow back. I'm like, what the fuck? So I started freaking out. And then I see a message. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? I was
Oh
just
my
playing. I was just listening to your music with kotxri. I'm like, what the hell? We exchanged discords and then we just became friends, and like out of nowhere. So it just really proved the point. Like anything can really fucking happen in like a second.
Dude, that's insane. Wow. So you both met each other through like SoundCloud and stuff, right?
Yeah, SoundCloud DMs, which is really fucking weak.
Damn, bro. So like, so when you collaborate with each other and stuff, like, do you just like send each other like random beats and then just send like vocals and then you just kind of like collaborate that way, or like how do you guys go about it?
So for Fate and this line, I sent him a beat that I had from LB66 that I bought a long time ago. That when me and LB didn't even know each other, but so he got the beat. He's like, oh shit, this is good, because I know he liked Drain stuff. I know he liked Blade, all that. So I was like, okay, let me get like the same ambience type shit. So I sent him the beat, and he liked it. He's like, okay, I'll finish the hook after I finish my cage hum and eating. So after I did that, I got to work and it happened. I made the hook. I sent him a preview. He loved it, so I sent it to him, and then he sent his vocals back to me. But I told him to send them like back raw, like no effects or anything, so I can mix it. And yeah, after that we got the whole beat together. We added a spot for kuru because the beat was too short to have another spot, but we're like, you know, let's get Keegan on it. So I got Keegan kuru on it, and yeah, that's what happened. So we posted it on all platforms, did a countdown, yeah, to edit it.
Whoa, that is insane. Like legit.
Hey, part 2 coming out soon.
Okay, I see. Okay, pause for a second. Did I just miss Mitsu saying part 2 coming out soon? So the next question is, well, going back to the topic of hyperpop blowing up and stuff. You know how like there are a lot of people coming into hyperpop from like different genres and stuff, right? So let's say if you are someone who is interested in growing as an artist, so like how would you go about it? Like, what would be your step-by-step guide to grow as someone who's new to this whole thing?
So I've been making music for 2 years, and I've been in many different scenes. So basically, like, switch up your sound. Don't be like the same thing, because if you see that your scene is dying, then you need to go into the next. And even if your followers don't like it at first, switch, because you never know what will happen. And you can always go back, you can always move forward. But like, the thing is, for me and my friend Crucify, we switched from emo rap. We came from emo rap. So we came to the scene, and he instantly saw growth. He's in Bloodhounds now, one of the top collectors in the scene, and I'm doing fine myself. So I'm glad that we both switched when we did, because if we didn't switch, then we would still be in emo rap, probably pulling only like 9K plays that's really it. 100 likes, nothing much.
I see. So like, do you recommend people like, okay, other than switching up, do you also recommend people to like collaborate more, or like how would you go about expanding your network and stuff?
Honestly, to expand your network, work with other people, work when you can, because you never know when someone's gonna, fucking blow the fuck up.
Yeah.
And make friends with people, connect, go through Discord, find Discord servers, get a little group, because once you get a little group, y'all can just start working with each other and y'all can grow together. That's what me and like safehaven are doing. So I'm really happy about that. But yeah, connecting is really a big part of music.
So would you say like being in like a SoundCloud, like a collective, really helped you grow as an artist?
See, for my case, I'm not really in any big collectives. Like, I'm only in Crystal Statues and Safehaven at the moment, and they're not really too big. But if I was probably in like Bloodhounds, Nova Gang, or any of that, I would probably, people would see my name like more, like frequently, because I'm in that top collective maybe. But overall, what really matters is what you do and how you do it. So being a collective really doesn't matter, but it could or may not give you a boost. If you're in that collective and you promote it and people notice that you're in that collective, then you'll probably get boosted. Like your fan base will get boosted. But if you don't do anything and not rep it, or like not do anything with the collective, then you won't see any growth.
I see. All right. I guess that's it really. I think we've done, wait, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we've done 4 questions. Okay. Cool. So do you have like anything else to say, or you want to shout out anyone or anything?
I just want to say that it may look like that all of us in the scene are doing all we can to grow, but we are really just kids who just want to have fun, play games all day, and who knows, we might be watching anime like you. So don't take our part of humanity away, because we're the same as you guys. We're still humane, we're still artists, but you can be one too. So don't let that get in your mind, and don't give up if you want to be one.
Wow. Okay. All right. I guess that's it for this interview. Okay. Thank you so much, Mitsu, for giving your time with and stuff. And yeah,
thank you for having me.
Okay, cool. If you guys like Mitsu stuff, be sure to check out his SoundCloud and Instagram, and what are the social platforms you want to use? Also his YouTube channel as well. There's like only one video, but be sure to subscribe to Mitsu as well.
That video is so cursed. I'm gonna post another video soon though. So
yes,
another song. But yeah, I also have Twitter at Suyatsu, and also Instagram at Suya.
All right, you heard it from the man himself. Okay, thank you so much for coming in for this interview. It's a really short one, but I just want to say thank you again. And
yeah, no problem.
Yeah, okay, that's it. All right, let me just end the
Bye.
recording. Whew, before I say like and subscribe and stuff, I just want to say thank you so much for reaching this far in the video, because this video itself took so long to make, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you have been waiting for this video for what, like a month now. I also want to say thank you to my Discord members for sticking by, and I also want to thank the Safehaven members as well for checking the song before it's out, and also giving me a lot of insight on stuff. Yeah, so I would really appreciate it if you like and subscribe, and if you're a fan of this kind of stuff, then be sure to join our Discord server, links down below. Okay, bye bye and Jane.